Now, in this video, we will going to take up one more problem on the projections of points in the first quadrant. So the condition is the point is 30 mm in front of VP, 20 mm above HP and 25 mm in front or behind or from LPP. So here the problem given is left profile plane, draw its projections. So the distance is 30 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP and 25 mm. Since it is 30 mm in front of VP, obviously it should be 25 mm in front of LPP. So obviously the view what you have to get in front of LPP can be seen from the right side view. So here when you try to analyze this, so the distance in front of VP, so when you look from the top view, I can see the distance in front of VP, so that image will going to fall on HP. Since he says the point, I can take any point, so I'm going to take the capital P as the point which is in space. So now 30 mm in front of VP, so in front of VP distance has been seen in the horizontal plane, and 20 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, I can see the distance 20 mm above HP. That image will going to fall on the vertical plane. You can see that the distance 20 mm above HP is seen in the vertical plane, and 25 mm in front of LPP. This 25 mm in front of LPP you can see here. So that distance when you look from the front view, that image will go to fall on the vertical plane, and also when you look from the top view, I can see the distance. That distance will go to fall on the horizontal plane. And when you cut it here and when you rotate this HP down and LPP towards the left side, so this will going to be the direction of rotation. And when you see that in the next position, you can see that LPP will come on the left side and vertical plane and the horizontal plane will going to come on the right side, and the corresponding images also get been rotated. So how we will going to see now the distance of in front of LPP of 25 mm you can see in the vertical plane and also in the horizontal plane. So you're going to get this line, and the distance above HP can be seen in the vertical plane. So the distance is 20 mm above HP is seen in the vertical plane, and the distance in front of VP can be seen in the horizontal plane. So from here you measure the distance of 30 mm and you mark this point. And when you look from the side view, so when you look from the side view, I can see the distance above HP and also in front of VP. And when this is been rotated, so when the HP is rotated in front of VP, which was horizontal, so here in the HP it becomes vertical. When LPP is rotated, then in front of VP will going to become horizontal. So when you look from the profile view, I can see the distance of the front view and as well as the distance of the top view. And when you look from the profile, you can see the distance of front view, that is above HP, is seen vertical here also, and the distance with respect to the VP, so that distance when it is vertical in the top view will become horizontal in the profile view. So now you can see that when the distance it is 30 mm in front of VP, which is vertical in the top view, and it is projected onto the side view, it will become horizontal. So you draw a line inclined at 45 degree adjacent to the top view. Always this 45 degree line is drawn adjacent to the top view, and so that the distance which is in front of VP, which is vertical, when it is projected onto 45 degree line, this vertical distance is transferred to this horizontal distance, and then you project this point. From this point you draw a vertical projector to the profile view, so thereby I'm transferring the distance of the top view, and the horizontal draw a horizontal projector from P dash. Both will going to intersect at this point. So the distance, this distance is above HP. Above HP, which is vertical in the front view, is always vertical in the top view, and the distance with respect to VP, that is the top view distance of 30, which is vertical here, is transferred into horizontal distance. Where you have the front view, on that line only you will going to get the side view. So then you measure and you mark all these XY, X1, Y1 and VP, HP and LPP, and mark these points P dash, P and P double dash. This is how we will be able to get the final solution for the projections of points in the second quadrant. Now we will going to try to solve this problem, the same problem, using CAD software. So first we will go to this. A point is 30 mm in front of VP, 20 mm above HP and 25 mm in front or behind or from LPP, draw its projections. Now we need to do this problem. So to do that, first we'll go to the AutoCAD screen. So once you go into the AutoCAD screen, first thing is you switch off the grid mode. Then first we're going to type the limits. So we're going to go for the limits command and set the limits of the drawing for A4 size sheet. So type 0, 0 and the upper right corner will be 297, 210. So now we have changed the sheet size to A4. Once you set the limits, then I need to change the display. So I will going to give command zoom and type A, and then the regenerating the drawing for the limits whatever you recently set. Then we will go for, first we are going to draw the A4 size sheet. Why we need to take the A4 size sheet? Because when you want to take the printout in the examination, so we need to take the printout only in A4. So first you consider any point and click on the first button of the mouse, and then you can see this is rotating in all 360 degree. Now I want to draw a horizontal line. You just go to the ortho mode and you just click on this. Ortho will going to switch on. Once you switch on that, so you're going to get a horizontal line or the vertical line. So you just take some distance and click on the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse to the top side, and again you click on the first button of the mouse and then go to offset. Take the distance as 297. You select this distance, offset, and select object to offset. You select this vertical line and offset this distance to the left side, and again you take the cursor to the left side and click on the first button of the mouse. Again your previous command is offset, so by default is exit. You just come out of this. Then I want to offset this horizontal line to the top side. Then again, since your previous command is offset, you just press enter key, so you will going to get the offset command. Now you set the distance as 210. You select this and type 210. Select object to offset. You select this offset horizontal line and take the distance, take the cursor to the top side and click on the first button of the mouse. Then go to zoom, extend. The extend command is used only because to tilt to the extent to which your drawing is drawn, tilt to that distance it will going to take, and then zoom 0.76x. So that means you are going to take the 70% of the display, and then go to fillet. Then go to fillet. By default the radius is 0. Select this line and you select this line, so you're going to get the sharp corner. So you select this line and you select this line, you're going to get the sharp corner, and again you select this line and you select this line. Now we want to do the problem number 2. So here a point is 30 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. So I will going to write d text. So specify, you take this point, take the height as 4, then rotation angle as 0. So type problem number 2. So a point is 30 mm is 30 mm in front of VP, is 30 mm in front of VP, is 30 mm in front of VP, in front of VP, and 20 mm above HP, 20 mm above HP, and 25 mm in front slash in front or behind or from LPP. Draw its projections. Draw its projections. So now this is the problem which has been given to you. So now I need to solve this problem, draw its projections. So to do that, so first we will go to the zoom window and take it nearer to your screen. And now what we need to concentrate, we need to concentrate on this final solution. So what we have is, we have an XY line and we have a X1, Y1 line, then VP, that is the front view, then HP, that is the top view, and LPP, that is the side view. So first, and also you have to create the XY and X1, Y1 line. So to do that, so first I will go to the layer command. So by default you will going to have the layer by name 0. Now you just click on the new layer, then you mark this as XY, then again click on new layer, mark this as view, again click on new layer, mark this as top view, again click on new layer, mark this as side view. So now I need to set the line weights, so that is line thicknesses. Layer 0 should have 0.05. You just click on this, layer XY should be having 0.13. You select this and enter. Then the top view, the color should be red. Select this. Okay. Then the side view color should be blue. You select this. Okay. Then front view, the color should be magenta. You just click on this and say okay, and then finally close this. Now we need to create the drawing. So to do that, first I will go for a line command. So you take some arbitrary point and then click on the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse towards the right side and take some distance and click on the first button of the mouse again. Again you press enter key. Now I want to draw a vertical line. Again go to line command, take some point, select some arbitrary point on the screen and click on the first button of the mouse and drag the mouse to the downward direction, take some distance and click on the first button of the mouse. Now we need to identify the planes. So to identify the planes, you have vertical plane, horizontal plane and LPP. So to do that, so go to the text. So here the text height I want to take it is 4. Instead of 4 we will take 3. So you take 3 and rotation angle is 0 and mark this point as VP, capital letters on, and you mark this point as HP and then you mark this point as LPP. Then once you do that, now then go to distance with respect to the profile plane. It is 25 mm. So go to offset, take the distance as 25 mm. So you select this vertical line and offset the distance to the left side and to right side. Again you just click on the first button of the mouse and distance 30 mm in front of VP is seen in the horizontal plane. So you can see here 30 mm below XY line and 20 mm above XY line. So to do that, offset, take the distance as 20, enter. You select this horizontal line and offset to the top side and again take offset, take the distance 30 mm, take this as 30. You select this line and offset to the bottom side, then go to fillet between these two, then fillet between these two, then go to line, take intersection point of this INT and take the intersection of this XY and X1 Y1 line and take the at the rate distance relative polar coordinate system. I will going to take some distance 100 less than the angle should be always you measure in clockwise direction as negative and anti-clockwise direction as positive. So since I want to measure it in clockwise anti-clockwise direction, at the rate 100 minus 45, you just type undo at the rate 100 less than minus 135 and enter. Then go to line, then take intersection point of this and draw perpendicular to this line. So PER perpendicular to this line and then go to fillet between this line and fillet between these two. Once you do that, now this is the final solution what you have. Now we need to trim all these things. So then go to break this line from here till here, you break it. Again from here you break this till here, then again break this line till here, and again you break this line till here, again you break this line till here. Then go to erase, select objects, you select this line, you select this line, you select this line, you select this line and you select this line, then enter. Then go to zoom window, then go to donut do and make it as 0 and outside diameter as 3 and take intersection point of this and take INT of this and then take INT of this. So you'll go to all these 3 points, then go to dtext. So here put off the caps lock, then here you take the text height as P3 and you mark this point as P dash and you mark this point as P and take the cursor till here and you click on the first button of the mouse and again P double dash. Then you mark this cursor here, put the caps lock on, type X and you type Y and you type X1 Y1, you take X1 and you type Y1 here, then enter. Then go to move, switch off the ortho mode, you select this line and move it wherever you want. You select this text and move it here, then you select this text and you move it here, then you select this and you move it somewhere here. Similarly P double dash, then similarly X and Y. Once you do that, then you take this LPP, then VP, then HP. Once you do that, then you select these two, then go to CH, go to layer, make this as the front view, then Similarly, you select this, go to CH, make that layer as front. Then you select this and you select these two, then CH. So go to layer, make this as the top view. Then you select this and you select this, go to CH, go to layer, make this layer as side view. Now we need to go for the dimensioning. So to do that, first you set the dimensioning variable DDIM, then go to modify. So go to lines. So offset from the origin, you take it as 2. Then symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3. And text, you come down to this text and text height is 3. Then align with the dimension line, center becomes above and offset from the dimension line as 2. Then primary units, select the linear dimension as 0. Then say OK and then say close. So then go to dim. So take center of this and intersection point of this. So you're going to get it as 20. Then go to center of this, then int of this. You're going to get 30. Then center of this and take intersection point of this. So you're going to get 25. Then angular dimension, select this line and you select this line. So you're going to get 45 degrees. Now once you do that, now we want to go for leader. So projections, LEA, take nearest point and draw a horizontal line. So put the ortho mode, annotation, option, none. So go to leader, again select this, nearest point on this, draw this, annotation, options, none. Then go to leader, go to nearest, enter, select this line and then annotation, options, none. Then go to explode, select this line and you select this line. And then go to erase, erase this line and erase this line. So this is how. Now you compare. So once you get this, then go to move, crossing, select this entire thing, you move it wherever you want and place it nearer to this problem. Then go to zoom window, you select this and you see that, and whatever you have written here, and this should match with this particular drawing. Since it is matching with this, so this will going to be your final solution. And now this will going to be your final solution. This is how I will be able to solve the projections of points in the first quadrant, the second problem in AutoCAD software. Thank you.